it's just better if you don't bring any food or else you might get attacked. So hopefully that doesn't scare you too much. Hey there travelers, and welcome back to another episode here at Tourist to Local. My name is Juliana, and in this episode I'm going to be showing you what me and Martín are up to in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. We are currently on our honeymoon. We just spent about 10 days exploring around Thailand, and now we're here in Malaysia, our next country on our list. We have a couple of things on the agenda for today, and we figured we would take you guys along with us to see what to do in the city. We hope that this helps you guys make some memorable vacations of yourselves. First off, we are staying at the most beautiful hotel called Alila Bangsur. I'm gonna leave a link in the description. And I actually was able to book this with my Chase Sapphire rewards points. It is affiliated with Hyatt, and I believe the amount of points it was with either 5,000 or 8,000 a night. I can't imagine that I would spend more than that on a night. We've been staying in Airbnbs and more low-cost hotels for the most of our trip, so it's really refreshing to have a nice place to stay. And it's in a good area. What we're noticing about Malaysia is it's a little bit more difficult to get around, so we're not quite sure how we're going to get to our next destination, so we're going to go ask the concierge what they think. First stop for the day is Batu Caves. This is arguably one of the most famous sites in Kuala Lumpur. I'm sure you recognize these staircases, and it is actually a temple and a series of caves. It also has a ton of monkeys here, so please be careful with your things. Do not feed the monkeys, even though they do sell food here. Oh my gosh, they get so aggressive, so it's just better if you don't bring any food or else you might get attacked. So hopefully that doesn't scare you too much. We're gonna make it up these steps just fine, I'm sure. And just so you know, it is free to climb the staircase, but there is a couple museums around, and those do cost if you want to visit those. Without further ado, let's head up these stairs and see what's going on here. Just finished up at Batu Caves. Oh my god, it was hot there, guys. But remember, it is still temple attire, so you have to cover your shoulders and above your knees. If you guys have a portable fan, which we don't, that would be the best place to take it. And, up at the top there was lots of cool caves, and then we got back down. But that's when we started to run into some issues. Now, the thing you need to know about Martín and I is when we get hot or humid, oh my gosh, we just are focused on finding AC. We wanted to go to our next destination, and we were having trouble finding a place with Wi-Fi for us to be able to order Grab. Earlier in the day, that's how we got there. This is the country where we don't have a SIM chip, so it's been a little bit different than Thailand, and we decided to go for a taxi, and that's when I realized why I use Grab, because I feel like every time I use a taxi, like so far here, I used one yesterday and just now, I feel like I'm getting ripped off. I don't know like what the best price is, and honestly I didn't do my research, so I really wish I would have been able to use my phone and order a Grab. It also has a lot more Occidental style food. We haven't been able to find much local food yet, and right now we're hungry, so we are going to settle for Gravy Baby, which is a Malaysian restaurant, but it specializes in Occidental food. I'm getting an avocado toast because I'm basic, and we just need to fuel up. You guys know how it is, and then we're gonna go to our next spot and hopefully try to find some more local food afterwards. Next up for us is, of course, the famous Petronas Twin Towers. These are the largest twin towers in the world, and at one point this was the largest building in the world. It is located in the center of Kuala Lumpur. There's a little plaza right in front where you can get some good full body shots of the twin towers. And there's also an elevator that goes up, I think it's every 45 minutes, and that does cost. We haven't decided if we're gonna do that or not. Okay, we discovered something and I'm so thankful. Apparently the Petronas Twin Towers is also a mall, and inside there's air conditioning, which is great because I failed to mention to you guys how ridiculously hot and humid it is here. So we're gonna stroll around and cool down. I highly recommend you guys do the same when you come here. The watch specialist back at work. For those of you guys who didn't know, Martín worked as a watch specialist on a Carnival cruise ship with me, and that's how we met.
That's right. Bitácora was my top seller.
Yep.
The one that gave commission, baby.
Yep. After hanging out at the towers for quite some time, we saw that it was raining and decided to go buy our bus tickets for tomorrow's journey. Now we are taking a bus from Kuala Lumpur to Singapore, and we wanted to do this because it's a really cool way to get to travel between two countries, and it takes between 5 to 7 hours by bus. So we bought our tickets at the TBS bus terminal, which stands for Terminal Bersapadu Selatan. And it's this huge bus terminal. Oh my god, it's crazy. You go up to the ticket counter, it services a bunch of different companies, so just go to the ticket counter and tell them where you want to go, and then you can buy your ticket right there in advance. It's cash only though, so keep that in mind. And we're taking a bus at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. It's between 5 to 7 hours depending on traffic, and it costs 51 Malaysian ringgit, which is extremely affordable. Actually, that's as much as we paid for a taxi earlier today to go across town for 14 minutes. So I'm glad to see that it was cheap. What are we doing, Martín?
We're ordering our Grab Eats, I guess.
Yeah.
And because just started raining really bad, so we were planning to go to Little India. And then start raining really bad. So we're gonna try for the first time in Asia the Grab delivery.
If you guys are coming to Kuala Lumpur, we would have recommended Little India because there's a huge population of people from India in Kuala Lumpur. And they do have their own Little India here, and it looked really cool and really amazing, but at this point we really don't want to be out in the rain. One benefit of using Grab is there's been a couple of dishes that I've been searching for on the streets that I've read are really popular Malaysian dishes that I haven't been able to find, and with Grab Eats you can literally search the name of the dish you're looking for and it'll show you the restaurant that serves it and they'll deliver it to you. So we're just gonna order a bunch of different things and try them. And I know it's lazy, but we are on our honeymoon. We deserve it, all right? Bye! It is 8 a.m. and we are on our way to the bus terminal. Our time in Malaysia was super short. I'm glad we got to see the towers and that we got to go to the Batu caves and relax a little bit because we really needed it. Singapore is going to be so fun because we're going to be there for a couple more days longer, and we're going to do a lot of things. I'm also going to be celebrating my birthday while I'm there, so we'll see what's in store. We made it to the bus terminal. There is lots of places to buy snacks, so we are loaded. We need to just spend our coins that we had accumulated. We made it on the bus. Smells like cigarettes.
Tell them about it.
There's air conditioning.
Air conditioning.
And we showed up to a terminal.
There's no bathroom.
There's no bathroom, so just prepare yourselves. Martín had to make a run for it when he discovered that, to use the bathroom real quick. And also, there was a lot of confusion because it was delayed and then they changed gates, so got to ask a lot of questions. We are so close to our destination. We're so close to crossing the border, but what's going on, Martín?
We're checking the engine. There's a problem.
Yeah, it's been smelling like burning brakes almost the whole ride. They've been transitioning between having air on and just turning it off. So it looks like there's some technical difficulties. Hi!
Hola!
There's our bus! And here's our stuff.
That's our lovely broken bus. We love it.
Life is a highway. The bus broke down, so we're on the edge of the highway in Malaysia.
Just making this trip more interesting.
Inconvenience is only adventure, wrongly perceived. That's what I tell myself every day when I wake up. Made it onto the new bus, lots of air conditioning, and a fight happening with the driver. We don't know about what, but all we do here is the name of our destination, so hopefully everything is going okay. After 10 hours total, we have made it to Singapore. I love it here. I'm so happy we're off the bus. And what are we gonna do next?
Vamos a comer.
And you guys don't get to know where because you have to watch the next video. We're going to be taking you guys all around Singapore, so make sure you keep an eye out for that video. Thanks so much for watching, guys. So long, travel well, and make the world your neighborhood. See you guys next time. Bye!